Welcome to Arna Beers, Gears and Riffs. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Arna Beers, Gears and Riffs, powered by LSR Little Star Records. All the beautiful amps that you see around me for any live gig, live event, and tech support that you need, contact LSR Little Star Records. Sponsored, also supported by Inline Creation, our production partner, our media partner. Also by Tootle, who now have their four-wheelers out. All our guests are using Tootle for all their to and fro, coming and going around. Then also supported by Achaar Ghar, which gives the most scrumptious food in all of Jamsi Khel. You gotta go and try it out. And then there's of course Guitar Shop, from whom we have a very, very, very special surprise in the end. आजको गिटारिस्टको बारेमा म के भन्नु, man, the words fail. This is a man who needs absolutely zero introduction. उहाँको म्युजिक, उहाँको सङ्गीत सुनेर हामी सबै हुर्केका छौँ. His look, his style, the way he holds the guitar that he holds, everything is oozing with machismo and with charisma. I present to you the Axeman from Albatross, the man himself, Mr. Suncha Vox. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
Always. I just need a reason to drink with you. Yeah, that's good beer. Yeah. Welcome to the show then. Brand new setup. Ispali saying you have a guitar in your hand.
Yeah.
So you feel a lot
safe.
Safe. How's it going? How are you feeling? What's happening?
Last time we probably met before 2 months ago, maybe, you know. Yeah. After that, nothing much. I've just been staying home, not going out a lot. I know, you know, it's pretty scary. Not meeting up with friends, just staying home with my wife and my pets. That's it, and playing a lot of guitar. Trying to compose and practice. You know.
Is Etibela said that your duration of the pandemic lockdown? Of course, your band Albatross has released songs during this time, lockdown specials of songs. As well.
We did come out with previous songs that we re-recorded. Plus, we came out with a new single as well, called Raat Ko Rani.
Yes.
It's also the album name that will come out eventually. Our lockdown So yeah.
So there's plans to release the album.
Yeah, because we were supposed to release this album like 6-7 months ago, you know. So you know, everybody knows. I don't have to say anything.
Your lockdown period, there's a part 2 and a part 1 and a part 2 of the lockdown as well, right? Part 1 was keeping you busy. You had the 5 favorites going and everything. How was that?
Yeah, part suru ma chai first lockdown ma ta people were they were getting used to like okay, lockdown bhayo, we need to stay safe, घरमै बसेर अब काम साम गरौँ, जे गर्न सक्छौँ गरौँ भनेर गराएको थियो. But eventually पछि बिस्तारै अब people got frustrated अनि गभर्नमेन्टले पनि फेरि खोल्दियो एकछिनको लागि for I don't know what reasons, फेरि बन्द गरिदिहाल्यो eventually, हुन्छ नि, like कोरोना बढिरहेको थियो. People say like, oh, there's first wave, second wave भन्ने के छैन, because it's just going up. There's no first wave, second wave, just हुन्छ नि, increasing and increasing. अनि त्यसपछि फेरि सेकेन्ड टाइम लकडाउन हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ अब हुन्छ नि, फर्स्ट टाइम चाहिँ अलिकति त्यो थियो भित्र एनर्जी थियो, एन्थुजियाजम थियो. तर सेकेन्ड लकडाउनमा चाहिँ आई थिङ्क लट अफ माई पियर्स एन्ड माई फ्रेन्ड्स जस्ट ड्रेन्ड आउट भनौँ न. त्यसपछि अब के गर्ने, अब कसरी बस्ने हुन्छ नि.
I'm glad I did my before.
Yeah.
अहिले त मोटिभेसनै छैन.
त्यही त, everybody is feeling the same.
But still you're here, right?
Yeah.
We're here on a brand new setup, Unsani, thanks to
I love the setup, Unsani. Once Ashish showed me, he sent me pictures in WhatsApp. I was like, he had talked about this like way before, you know?
Yeah.
So he sent me a message like a couple of days ago, and once he like, I knew it was gonna happen, but once he showed me this whole stage setup and everything, I was like, damn, bro, what's up? What's all this lights and everything?
Big shout out to LSR, man, Little Star Records.
Little Star.
Thank you so much for crash at your place, I guess. And of course, your time of so much uncertainty.
You need a sip.
Uncertainty.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you, Arna.
It's not going to be a long episode. Yeah. so much of uncertainty.
Mm.
Your time, Madai, Unsani. Have you composed new songs or new riffs?
I have been personally आफ्नै स्पेसमा चाहिँ गरिरहेको छु हैन like I have been coming out with my own compositions and riffsहरू हैन but अलिअलि चाहिँ I have introduced it to the band हैन
okay
and they're like okay but we haven't like we need to sit down as a whole band to come out with a song but we haven't been able to do that so गरिरहेको छौँ अब सबैले आफ्नो आफ्नो पार्टहरू गरिरहेको छ
Of course, a big shout out to all the members of Albatross, Shirish Dai, Avaya Dai, and of course Kismat, who is 7 seas away in the heart of Trumpland at the moment. So let's talk about first of all the axe in your hand. There. Let's talk about the guitar in your hand. Can you brief us and the viewers a little bit about?
Oh yeah, this is I've been using this for a while, and once I laid my eyes on this guitar for the first time when this band called
don't say Rival Sons.
Rival Sons.
Damn, it's Rival Sons. Scott Holiday.
Scott Holiday.
Scott Holiday.
That once I laid my eyes in 2015. Well, I know. Yeah. I knew about this guitar, but there are so many models of guitar. But once I saw Scott Holiday play this beast, I was like, damn, I have to have it. I have to have it. जसरी भए पनि I need. तर नेपालमा अब अप्सन भन्ने धेरै छैन हैन सो लकीली कसरी यो गिटार मैले हातमा पारे भने इट्स बेसिकली इट्स कल्ड गिब्सन फायरबर्ड अनि यो चाहिँ रिइस्यु हो हैन इट्स नट द ओल्ड वान हैन तर म एकचोटि मैले युएस टुर गर्दाखेरि 2015 मै पनि मैले त्यहाँ किन्न कोसिस गरेको थिएँ हैन लाइक त्यो चाहिँ लाइक भिन्टेज नै थियो के लाइक सेकेन्ड ह्यान्डहरु तर यहाँ त्यो चाहिँ अब बेड गर्नुपर्ने थियो हैन मैले बेड गरेँ तर अरू स्टोरहरुमा पनि हेर्न गथे
This is 63 right?
It's not 63, it's 2017.
Yeah, the original must be it's a reissue.
Reissue of maybe.
So that's also the difference, kids. You need to know the difference between a reissue and an original as well.
अनि त्यहाँ किन्दाखेरि त्यहाँ मैले किन्न खास त्यो टुर गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ I didn't take any guitar from here. I wanted to buy a guitar there. And I was in a limited budget. Like I could spend. And to bid I bid it like maybe $1,100 but they never called me back. So because I had to get a guitar because show suru so I got a PRS SE.
I've seen you play that.
And I was very sad because I couldn't get the guitar.
How was the PRS for you?
Oh, it's like my personality that
alternative sort of 21st century rock.
The Tremonti series.
Tremonti series, exactly, yeah.
But yeah, and the sound pani पछि मैले manipulate garte like I used to change everything like.
Did you open up the guitar coil again?
Yeah, I used to do that a lot. Only यसमा मात्र मैले गरेको छैन हैन.
Why not?
यसमा चाहिँ खास अब
You didn't need to.
I didn't need to. Plus, I love this sound. Like, and Gibson one, it's a little overrated, Why?
No, they might watch that.
It's overrated. That's why they went bankrupt.
Okay, that might be one of the reasons also.
Yeah, because they're overpriced. Because if you look at the competition, you can find good guitars in like.
I agree.
Nepali ma bhanum na 50 बाहिर यहाँ त त्यति पाउँदैन तर बाहिरको maybe 15,000 Nepali ma you find a good guitar.
Even a Fender Square sometimes.
Yeah, Fender Square is a great guitar. Even Fender if you go to US, Fenders are like so cheap. Depends like where it's made, if it's Mexican or Japanese American or custom shop or only Mongol. Just because you have a expensive guitar, it's not that you play better or the sounds better.
It's the guitar that makes the guitar.
It's the guitarist that makes it. It's the fingers that make the guitar sound however it's supposed to sound.
That's true.
So what was I saying?
We were talking about the guitar.
Yeah. So and fortunately, हाम्रो जोलन भाइले Planet Music ma he had ordered one guitar Singapore but they shipped 2 guitars okay. So one got one who ordered Jason Bhai.
Of course.
Big fan of Gibson.
Of course, Jason Bhai, they bought the first.
Who else would have Gibson?
Who else would buy it,
So he had ordered one, so they shipped 2 guitars. And Then I came to find out that there's another spare, and I was like, okay, I'll take that one. That's how I got it.
Yeah.
So all the stuff in here is all as stock, factories. के पनि मैले मोडिफाई गरेको छैन यसमा 90 प्राय जस्तो चाहिँ मैले सबै बडी मात्र कम्पनीकै हुन्थ्यो पिकअपहरु देखि लिएर इभन द like the bridge or the knobs or सबै मैले चेन्ज गर्थे के मैले अरु गिटारमा I love experimenting हुन्छ नि I love to experiment with the pickups and everything except the wood matra.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm too scared to take up my pickups at the moment.
And you have to
get into that habit. Get in that
till you get the right tone.
I agree that let's say actually I've tried with the PV once, but it's still a very daunting task to open up a guitar and then do something, I guess.
I know it takes time. Slowly you go online and you see, okay, what do I do if I have this problem, and Google Earth and some problems PDF file on something.
There you go. There's another tip from the master right there. Yeah. Let's go to your pedal board. Let's this is a fantastic collection, Bonum, no? Of pedals.
It's stripped down because
I remember there used to be 3 floors.
3 floors it was humongous and it used to weigh about 15 to 20 kilos पहिला हैन अनि पछि हामी अब नेपाली म्युजिशियनहरु आफै भर्या आफै म्युजिशियन हैन आफै भोग्नु पर्छ सबै कुराहरु अनि त्यसैले I couldn't carry it all the while and plus बाहिर टुर गर्दाखेरि weight limitsहरु हुन्छ हैन so पहिला सुरुमा चाहिँ I have to have this I have to have that सबै राख्नै पर्ने हुन्छ नि त लाइक यो पेडल पनि राख्ने त्यो पेडल पनि राख्ने हैन अनि अहिले आएर चाहिँ it doesn't make sense हुन्छ नि लाइक you're not a kid anymore. You just get what you need and you try to make it as small as possible. Okay? पहिला मात्रै अब जति ठुलो झन्दा हामी मलाई यस्तो हुन्छ नि so I really like simplified my pedal board अहिले हैन just I have to have एउटा त ट्युनर हुनै पर्यो यो पनि एकदम स्मल पोलिट्युन TC इलेक्ट्रोनिक को स्मलर भर्जन हो यो खासै ठुलोमा पनि पाउँछ हैन आजकल के गर्छ भने most of these pedal companies they make like 3 versions of the same pedal.
Okay.
One is the biggest one is the medium one and one is the smallest one.
Okay.
Because nowadays guitarists they want to go like they want to have their options like smallest they keep biggest some more like if you have a roadie if you have a guitar tech and you don't need to worry about it you just walk on stage everything is ready for
already
you
done
all the stuff
knobs are on the right place
and some guitars they don't have to press the wah pedal one or maybe some do
Kirk Hammett does
and they have like wah pedal
everywhere
where you step there's a wah pedal so your tuner I have to have a tuner but I could there's an option of like even clip-on tuners
yes what would you prefer
clip-on tuners I would prefer if they were a little sturdy किनकि they're not so trustworthy के हुन्छ नि कहिले ब्याट्री सकेर के भइदिन्छ हैन so this is like a very trustful way to go हुन्छ नि अहिले small and efficient shows you whatever like I know it's even if you do that it's supposed to show all green if your guitar is tuned so but there are a lot of options you can play around with the knob here
yes
there's so many options there but I just do the simple way it's just for tuning I don't want fancy stuff and then I need my wah your wah is already bulky there are like smaller wahs but this wah is special most your Jim Dunlop ko wire like you have to press it to turn it on तर यो चाहिँ once you just यति खुट्टा तल लगिन्छ सधैँ it's on
you got to give me a demo
wait Jimi Hendrix first time when did you hear the first song Voodoo Child everybody would say Voodoo Child नसुनेको मान्छेलाई वा भनेको थाहा पनि हुँदैन so after the first time I heard Voodoo Child I was like totally like what is this
that sound?
Until I was young, maybe 13-15 years old.
Yeah.
My uncle, my mama used to like say like he bought me a lot of guitars back then, and I always I always wanted a wah, and he would like always promise me, oh yeah, I got you the wah. It's at some friend's house. And I used to be like, oh yes,
It's at a friend's house.
Yes, it's coming, but it never came. So yeah, wow. Okay, do I talk about all the stuff?
Yeah, just go for the harmonious next.
Okay, so next is the harmonious. यो चाहिँ खास मैले किन यो त्यही अघि सानो बनाएको मैले चाहिँ किनभने यो खास यो डिजिटेक वामी पेडल मैले त्यो चलाउँथेँ के अनि द्याट टेक्स इभन
a lot of space.
यो वा पेडल भन्दा पनि ठुलो स्पेस लिन्छ के अनि यसको लागि अलग्गै एडाप्टर चाहिने हैन अनि इट वेज अबाउट 2 to 3 kilos on its own होला हैन अनि द के रे एडाप्टर नै 1 किलो थियो सो अनि पछि आई फाउन्ड दिस अप्सन अफ बसको हार्मोनिस भन्ने PS6 भन्ने के and it does almost the same job as the Digitech whammy pedal, but it's smaller and you can play around with the knobs, to get almost the same sound as the whammy pedal, but not as quiet.
Exactly.
But yeah, the compromise I'm willing to take. So then and it even has octaves, you can play around, but I don't use the octaves. I usually use the pitch shifter and the chorus on this pedal. And then comes the iced tea.
The iced tea?
Yeah.
Did you make this pedal?
No. यो खास यो कसले बनाएको JHS pedal भन्ने छ कि यिनीहरूले चाहिँ खास यिनीहरूको के रमाइलो छ भने यिनीहरूले पहिला सुरु यिनीहरूले बसकै पेडलहरूलाई यिनीहरूले मड गर्थ्यो कि
राइट
त्यो मड गर्दा 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 दे स्टार्टेड मेकिङ देयर ओन पेडल्स के
वाओ
अनि पहिला चाहिँ त्यो बुटिक पेडल्स भनेको लाइक company who makes pedal which are very like specified and less हुन्छ नि हाम्रो यो कुबन्डोमा बुटिक्स छ नि त्यस्तो बुटिक्स चाहिँ तर यो चाहिँ I really love the sound because it captures the distortion, captures the JCM Marshall ko sound, the distortion, and there's an overdrive toolkit, which I use like sparingly on depending on the
Where
song.
Did you buy this?
I got it from Bikranta. He had it. He was like, I think this sound is for you. You should try it,
Yeah.
I mean, he's into metal, but he's not into early rock, alternative kind of grunge kind of sound. So this pedal was like,
perfect for your sound.
Yeah, perfect plus blessing in disguise. Then recently I started using this compressor, पहिला पनि चलाउँथे तर अहिले चाहिँ to boost my clean sound हुन्छ नि क्लीन साउन्डहरु एकदम अलिकति ट्रबलेस अलिकति कहाँ हराउने जस्तो हुन्छ के सो यो कम्प्रेसनले चाहिँ मलाई अलिकति वार्म टोनहरु अलि कम्प्रेस टाइपको गरेकोले मैले क्लिनहरुमा चाहिँ आजकल एकदम स्पेशली निश्चलमा त्यो गीतलाई चाहिँ आई रियली निड दिस पेडल अनि देन कम्स आई युज त्यो फेजर र यो so sorry.
That's all right. That's happened. That's part of life.
Part of the guitarist.
Part of the guitarist life.
अनि यो फेजर चाहिँ त्यो पनि आई युज कहिले काहीँ मात्र हैन खास कहिले आज यतिकै देखाउन मात्र लाग्यो खास छैन यो चाहिँ आई युज इट
Which song? What song?
निश्चल र तिमी भन्नेमा चलाएको छु के मैले.
It's a solo part?
No, the clean rhythm parts. अनि यो पनि खास this pedal is like this pedal has like flanger, phaser, chorus, everything on it के हुन्छ नि अनि it has this एउटा छ के एउटा अहिले डेमोन्स्ट्रेट चाहिँ गर्दिन हैन यो रोटरीहरु लाइक you know हाम्रो के रे साउन्ड गार्डनको के ब्ल्याक होल सनको त्यो क्लीन साउन्ड छ नि त्यसले चाहिँ पर्फेक्ट गरिदिन्छ and it's a freaking cheap ass pedal हैन which I painted off and I just put sandpaper and scrubbed it off.
Why did you scrub it off?
पहिला बिचमा चाहिँ I used to be very artsy हुन्छ नि I used to love spray painting everything हुन्छ नि I used to spray paint my guitars and everything So one day I was like, I don't know, I was feeling bored. I just sprayed red spray paint on it.
Oh, it was not red.
Huh?
This was not red.
This was white.
Okay, this is white.
Then I colored it red, and then I scraped it off with sandpaper.
Wow.
And it's pretty cool.
It looks very EVH. Yeah, it looks very Frankenstein.
The Frankenstein.
It looks very Frankenstein.
And then I have 2 delay pedals.
Yes.
And because एउटा डिले पेडल राखेर कस्तो हुन्छ नि कुनै गीतलाई कुन कन्फिगरेसन चाहिन्छ कुनै गीतलाई कुन कन्फिगरेसन चाहिन्छ हैन सो त्यो जहिले चलाइराख्नु पर्छ भएकोले मैले एउटा चाहिँ सिम्पल यो टोन गेजको यो चाहिँ कोरियन हो के यो डिले पेडल यो खासिन पनि त्यस्तो फेमस छैन हैन बट इट्स simple as delay pedal.
Where do you find all these pedals?
त्यो टुर गर्दाखेरि यताउति गर्दाखेरि हाम्रो बजारमा यताउति keep on looking हुन्छ नि तिमीलाई अब के चाहिरहेछ भने you will find it somehow हुन्छ नि if you're determined हैन it might take a little while हैन but you will get it ultimately भनौं न another way something close to that हुन्छ नि अनि यो अर्को चाहिँ फ्ल्याशब्याक DC इलेक्ट्रोनिक यो अघि मैले भने जस्तै यसको ठुलो चाहिँ इट ह्याड फुल फङ्क्सनिङ एन्ड यु ह्याड मेमोरी एभ्रिथिङ अनि यसको सानो पनि छ हैन अनि यो चाहिँ खास मसँग पहिला टिसी इलेक्ट्रोनिकको अर्कै त्यो नोभा डिले भन्ने थियो के
आई सीन दैट डिले
अनि त्यो चाहिँ मैले खै फर सम रिजन आई सोल्ड इट के हुन्छ नि अनि त्यसपछि आई वाज लाइक ड्याम
आई नीड अ डिले
व्हाई डिड आई सेल इट हुन्छ नि त्यसपछि त्यो एउटा साउन्ड आई नेभर कुड रेप्लिकेट हुन्छ नि अनि दिस इज द क्लोजेस्ट आई हेभ come to हुन्छ नि
why didn't you just buy the Nova delay
त्यो प्रोडक्सनमै छैन अहिले नेपालमा त पाउन गाह्रो छ इभन बाहिर पनि इफ यु लुक एट eBay and guitar musicians friends अनि गिटार सेन्टरहरुमा पनि हेर्नु पनि इट्स भेरी हार्ड टु फाइन्ड के
oh wow
अनि प्लस दैट इज आल्सो बल्की के हुन्छ नि अनि वेटी पनि छ के सो आई वाज लाइक आई नीड समथिङ दैट हैज वेट and a little space खाने so this is the closest so I just bought that
fantastic
and for the power I use this DC brick and that's about it
it looks it's a beautiful pedal board though
it's a little dusty
that's okay that's the lockdown blues there
yeah man
welcome back to Arna Beers Gears and Riffs. On this show we have the incomparable Mr. Suncha Vox. The show of course all of this beautiful electricity is sponsored and brought to you by LSR Little Star Records. There, of course, if you have anything for your live events or something tech equipments that you need, LSR is the place to go. Supported by Tootle, who now have their cars out as well. Our guests are using these cars to come and drop them off because you can't drive when you drink.
Yeah, it's pretty safe, त्यहाँ पुरा प्लास्टिकले कभर थियो हैन.
Yeah.
I sat in the back seat and it was pretty smooth.
Thank you, brand ambassador of Tootle Cars. And of course, big shout out to Achaar Ghar for all the delicious food that they send us. Inline Creation for all the production needs. Thank you so much. And then Guitar Shop, we have a special surprise from them to end this show. Of course, I'll take a little swig for the working man.
Me too.
All right, that's good beer. That's still good beer. Let's get to the meat of the bone. Let's get to the main part of the show is to see that beautiful thing in action. Let's start off with मैले तपाईसँग यति कुरा गरिसके त हैन I've spent so many nights talking to you यतिकै पनि sitting somewhere that I know how you started in music but like Albatross is a song name from a corrosion of conformity
yes sir
and a lot of people don't know that so I want to tell them corrosion of conformity is a band that you need to follow if you really want to know the roots of Albatross. COC. One of the members passed away recently as well.
Yes, the bassist. K. Reed. I forgot.
Rest in power, man. And for you to come across this music, what kind of music were you listening to get inspired to pick up the guitar first?
Back then, when I first started playing the guitar, it was whatever my sister was listening to back then. First, she used to love New Kids on the Block and I was a huge fan of New Kids on the Block too. And I had a poster of them. And she used to listen to Michael Jackson. So
Yeah.
I was a big fan of Michael Jackson.
Same here.
And even Michael Jackson had like all these guitarists coming in.
Slash, Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah, even Eddie Van Halen.
all
And
of
this girl guitarist.
Jennifer Batten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was there. And I heard like all this. I was pretty young. I was maybe 7-8 years old. I heard all these riffs. Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And then I heard like Ugly Kid Joe was one of the first. Somehow Ugly Kid Joe ko America's Least Wanted.
America's Most Hated.
Least Wanted.
Least Wanted?
Yeah.
We'll do a check on that.
Yes,
holding the I've seen that
Least
one.
Wanted. Okay.
Yeah.
I
had that album. Yeah.
She had cassette
Yeah.
अनि Grammy nomination, Grammy winners को त्यो compilation थियो के.
Yeah.
अनि त्यसमा चाहिँ Metallica को one, they had one मा and Grammys 91 I think. अनि one सुनेपछि त्यसपछि it took me somewhere else, like totally different place. It started off like very calm, the song. And once the outro ma, it was like
complete
mayhem,
explosion.
This was, I was like, this is what I want to play, what I want to listen, and what I want to play. Until my sister had this Chinese like classical guitar, very cheap, which once again my uncle, thank you so much, uncle, for giving her the guitar, but she didn't play. And I started playing the guitar. The first it was all nylon strings. मलाई थाहा पनि थिएन गिटारहरू कस्तो हुन्छ मलाई थाहा थियो मेरो एकजना दाइले पनि बजाउँथ्यो तर he used to play like कहिलेकाहीँ मात्र अनि he never let me touch his guitar.
Of course.
अनि त्यो गिटार चाहिँ कहाँबाट मामाले दिनुभयो हामीलाई अनि त्यहाँबाट मैले यतिकै स्ट्रम गर्थेँ लाइक हुन्छ नि I used to try to imitate हुन्छ नि whatever I listen to अनि त्यसरी नै I started playing and I started to like maybe kind of figuring out how the song or the guitar riff goes.
What was the first riff that clicked?
The one go.
The one.
One.
Are you going to play one right now?
I'm not going to play one. I'm going to play Metallica. One though I didn't learn how to play it, but I learned how to play Seek and Destroy. One sune tara Seek and Destroy was what got into me playing guitar. It was like I'll punch you right in the face.
Still, that's it. Yeah.
So I'm gonna play that one.
Trash is best. Oh, that was just fantastic.
Yes.
Are you gonna play Seek and Destroy?
I wanna play that.
I think if this video isn't banned by YouTube already.
No, copyright लाग्दैन यसमा.
Oh, okay. You would know that.
Tune it down and plus if you just play the guitar,
it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, but if you play AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Beatles, even if you strum AC/DC ko त्यो गर्यो भने पनि copyright dang आइदिन्छ.
There you go. Another tip for aspiring guitarists: do not put any more cover videos on YouTube. Yes. Okay. Put it all on Facebook. This Seek and Destroy.
Yes.
One of the favorites riff. Like this is just.
This was what one let's say. Yes, it got me into Metallica. तर त्यसपछि मैले केही सुनेकै थिएन नि त किनकि त्यतिबेला it was really hard to find cassettes.
Yeah.
त्यो जमानामा but there was this store. तर I was very young नि त त्यतिबेला अनि one सुनेर maybe after a couple of years पछि मात्र one of my friend introduced me. He had this Kill 'Em All album, and he said, listen to this song, Seek and Destroy, त्यो गीत सुनायो पहिला.
That's it.
And then I said, okay, I'll take this cassette. This गीत सुन्दा साथै I was like,
yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna follow this band religiously भनेर के हुन्छ नि. अनि then त्यसपछि चाहिँ I had to somehow I learned this riff हुन्छ नि अनि it helped me in my पछिको हुन्छ नि journey in my guitar riffing.
I think त्यो पनि एउटा is a very essential building block, right? Is when you hear good music and you try and copy it and you try and practice that music, it makes you that much better. That's the whole point of doing all of this.
For me, it was like I never went to like any formal center institution to learn music. And it was all like ear-based. You know? I used to listen to music and I used to try to imitate them, and see that's how I learned scales and like fingering style, or you know, त्यसरी नै I learned everything.
Technique came from basically listening.
Those techniques.
Shifting gears and coming to your own music, some of the riffs and licks that you've composed over the years and that you brought out, which is the one that you are, let's not say proud of, but that's one that you go to all the time and you look at it, go like, yeah, that's I'm happy I made this one. I made this one.
Yeah, too. Like you could have saying I go back. It's always been one of my favorite riffs that I came up with, and it's called "Freedom Looks Good on Paper." It was before we went commercial.
This is the High Fly days, is it?
Yeah, back then when we were still metal band.
You used to tour with Inside Two Stupid Triangles.
Yes, yes, sir.
And Nastic.
Yes. Nastic समय पनि पछि हामी we joined forces and we came as a band called Abhishek S. Abhishek like a place where you massacre cows and
you guys have a very heavy history, and people don't know this, but you have a very heavy history going back. And High Fly is, they can still find it somewhere on YouTube. I don't know if it's illegal or whatever, but if you can find it, hear it. And High Fly sounds like nothing like today's Albatross. It was just balls to the walls. You're gonna play something from the album.
High Fly.
Go for it.
So this is called Freedom Looks Good on Paper, and it was back in 2000 when the band members were Divas Guru, and Anurag Bhattrai on vocals. Anurag no Bhattrai.
This is good beer, by the way. Very good beer.
I'm drunk. Anurag Bhattrai, he's such a great writer.
Yeah, and he joined you for the RATM tribute concert as well, didn't he?
No, we used to cover a lot of bands like Pantera, RATM, and he used to do that. Cause he joined the band to play the guitar, and I was like, no, dude, you gotta sing. And he was like, no, man, I can't sing. But I made him sing.
And you did not give up the guitar.
Yeah, I was like, no, I won't do that.
Didn't you used to sing as well in one of the bands?
Dude, that was like when we were kids.
Okay.
So that's a whole different era and different stories. I won't go to.
You won't sing today?
What?
No. Back to the riff. Yeah, Freedom Looks Good on Paper.
Yeah, so Anital by Dipesh, who is the vocalist of?
Chepang,
yes. Yes,
and
sir.
what a vocalist he is.
I've seen him drums live. In our band.
Yeah, I've seen him live.
And obviously, and me, we go way back. We actually started learning how to play guitar together. He taught me, I taught him every day through phone calls. So this is called Freedom Looks Good on Paper, and it goes something like this. If I've not forgotten.
Okay.
SSO.
You made that 20 years ago.
Yes, sir. 20 years ago. I feel like I used to play way better back then. I feel like I don't know how to play anything.
It's a
because I see all these good guitarists and if someone is right there and Adi भन्ने she is
fantastic guitar.
अनि if अलि nervous पनि भइरहेको छ उसको अगाडि बोलाउने.
Perfect. This is I think
I know अहिले like हुन्छ नि I see like all these
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, just
they're
so like, technically gifted.
They are so good हुन्छ नि अनि पछि मलाई आको कुरा पनि नआस लाग्छ हुन्छ नि when I talk to them and some people ask me like अलि theoretical कुराहरु सोधे कि I'm like
oh god
sorry मलाई थाहा छैन यार त्यस्तो कि म खास गिटारै बजाउन आउँदैन.
अब डब्बा गरेर that's I think that's for your generation, for my generation also because I come right after you. हामीले त्यो चक्का सुनेर
don't count yourself so much younger than me, man. You are
I am way
as old as me.
I am way younger than you. That's on record right now. I am way younger than you. त्यो टाइममा the cassette, the CD phase where we had nothing to pick up in the sense कि look up on YouTube and stuff like that. It was just like, it was like the wild west. You know, you had to just pick up what you heard, rewind it, pick up what you heard.
Recommendations also, like someone say, oh, listen to this, and if you liked it, you continue listening to it.
Yeah, it was a wild time to actually pick up the guitar too. Yeah. In this time when you're playing this beautiful riff, what are you doing here? Like, what is your setup here when you're playing?
We didn't have much gears. It was bhakkar young नै थियो नि हामी, like I was 18, 19 years old.
Yeah, but I mean right now. How
yeah,
are you
right now? I
guitar?
just turned on my distortion on. Nothing much. Metal भनेको it's almost just gain. It's just either you plug in the amp and the amp has like good gain in itself, or you use, just say I'm using right now this Black Star, and I use Black Star like most of the gigs like in Nepal they have, you can get Black Star amp and they have a dealership here too.
Yes.
So I think it's a pretty good, it has a lot of options. If you're a rock guitarist, blues guitarist, whatever, metal, if you can just plug it in the amp and you just
very versatile amp.
amp so it has a lot of options. Like सुरुमा त्यो voice भनेर छ नि, त्यहाँ चाहिँ it's all about the gain. So you can play from clean to like crunchy to like bluesy, whatever. So I could have used that, but I need my sound, so I'm using this distortion off from the.
Take your time.
Lockdown ले गर्दा remember.
I'm gonna call it the iced tea from now on. Is it?
Iced tea नै हो. Iced tea. I was trying to name the pedal company's name.
Oh, okay. What was
JHS.
it? JHS.
Yeah. So yeah, I use that for everything.
Fantastic.
Metal, rock, blues, everything.
Fantastic. Another भनौँ न एउटा rare find in terms of a pedal that you can get, but a pedal that can stay with you for a long time.
I will stay with this. I have tried so many pedals and but use this tool just to sound निकालेछ like I'm not happy with that. Or I've tried million, even like Boss DS1 it's a pretty good pedal तर खै त्यसले मलाई
just don't get it.
The feeling आउनु कि भित्रबाट आउनु पर्छ नि त. So yeah, I have to get this.
Speaking of भित्रबाट आउने there have been a lot of great bands, Nepali bands that have been coming out in these recent years.
Oh yeah, talking about this.
There you go. Famous Last Wishes. Oh, that's
I know.
That's fantastic.
These guys are bhakkar आइला छ न. They have this new song called new त नभनौँ Deceiver भन्ने छ के, and pretty tight band छ नि. You should check it out. They're
Famous Last Wishes.
Famous Last Wishes, Deceiver.
Yeah.
Thanks for the T-shirt, guys.
Yeah. You look good. Yeah. There's such a तपाईँले भन्नुभयो that they are technically gifted. There are bands, young bands who are just.
होइन खास यस्तो पनि भयो कि हाम्रो जेनेरेसनमा I keep on saying this again and again. हाम्रो जेनेरेसनमा कस्तो भने we had parents who were very like conservative and they were like
music doesn't have
music त बजाइस् even like in school days हुन्छ नि like मैले गिटार बजाएँ भनेर they complained to my parents and they told my parents not to give him the guitar.
Good lord.
Don't make him play the guitar.
Don't give Suncha Vox his guitar.
It's ruining his career or his life.
We need to get a time machine so we can go back and slap him.
Yeah. And right now they have music classes.
Yes. Thanks to Iman Dai. Yeah. They have that
Thank
in
you,
their curriculum.
Iman Dai.
Yeah, they have that in their curriculum.
Yeah,
we grew up in I'm telling you, it was like the wild west, you know. It was a very difficult thing to pick up the guitar and to think you can make something of it. Yo ahileको जुन band को scenario छ all these bands coming up, is there a riff or a certain piece of music that you like among your peers?
Yes, why not? There are like there's so many. I would love to play all the upcoming metal bands or riffs because like metal is in my blood.
Yes.
Metal and grunge music. Once I pick up the guitar, I always play like triplets loop. It's to riff. If I don't play that, then I don't want to play the guitar. So I love all these band like यो band or भाइहरुको band भयो अनि there's so many other bands that have come up अहिले मेरो memory power अलिकति यसले गर्दा अलिकति
Yes, that doesn't help. It does never helps.
अनि anyways अहिले चाहिँ I'm really blown away by हाम्रो शरद दाइको band Shritin ko
Roset Gurung, Robin Yopane.
We both had played with them पहिला.
Yes.
We had this gig
Tribute to
called
Grunge.
Yeah. अनि त्यतिबेला चाहिँ was respect to that man.
Yeah.
Thank you Chris Cornell and
Scott Whelan.
And whichever band
Everyone.
we played, their vocalist passed away.
Unfortunately, yes.
First time we played, only Lane Staley was out.
Gone, and then
second time we played,
Scott Whelan left.
Scott Whelan died. And third time,
Chris Cornell.
Anyways, so this is cause I want to play River by Shritin, but River भन्दा पनि मलाई भकुण्ड भन्ने गीत चाहिँ
Yeah, I love that. That first album, Drabya Dharma by Shritin, go check
go listen to Shritin. You dropped the D ma छ and I'm playing in the exactly same tuning. अहिले चाहिँ मैले गिटारलाई के ट्युन गरेको छु भने D standard मा के.
Yes.
अनि I think Saradai has
D standard
मा राखेको थियो उसको Explorer. Yes. Not the Fender, but I think the Explorer.
He doesn't have an Explorer. That's a Sahana guitar.
The Explorer model of
it's called Explorer model. Okay. I don't.
Isn't that the shape Explorer?
The shape is very Explorer, yes.
But I don't know the exact model of the Sahana guitar.
I forgot, but it's very Explorer. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It's influenced by Explorer. It sounds something like this. Something like this.
Yeah.
No, not perfectly the same, right?
When you're playing that riff, are you only playing the overdrive?
Oh yeah, because riff I don't really. There is the crunchy riff for I don't like to keep a lot of other stuffs like delay or chorus or anything. Maybe I put a little compression on, so that just clean drive and the amp and the straight guitar. So that's it. Yeah. Because only there is distraction or create
overcomplicates things.
Yeah, people do that. People do use other effect like phaser or kune depending on the genre. So it's the metal rock or you just play straight drive, nothing else.
Right. let's go beyond the borders again. Let's look at some of the international bands. There's a lot of good music coming from everywhere at the moment. From Europe, from America. You talked about Rival Sons. Because our viewers might even not know who Rival Sons are, but it's one of the most fantastic bands.
Yeah, there are like so many. Like, you can even like fathom how many bands there are in this world. Not only America, Nepal matra kati अहिले यति एउटा सिनमा यति एउटा यङ केटाहरुले यति यङ केटाकेटीहरु सबले यति एउटा band not only in rock metal genre कि हैन सबै genre-मा यति धेरै छ हैन and there's like so much to listen to but all people are listening and giving credit to our Justin Bieber. But there's so much
to listen to. Well, it's a good thing we live in a democracy. Anybody can go on YouTube and listen to. There's no more monopoly of TV channels anymore. So that's a good thing. That's why we exist on YouTube at the moment. The idea of Unsani having being influenced by an international band. There's so many over the years who have actually touched our lives. Is there a riff that you go to, Unsani? Is there a riff that you feel very
connected? You mean to say like something I play every day, like something that has really impacted?
I'll take the impact.
Okay, so yeah, one of the great guitar god, Eddie Van Halen, he passed away. It was such a sad news to hear. Once I got up this morning, I was like, what? 65 years old man. And he had this ongoing cancer rate.
Throat cancer.
I didn't know, throat cancer rate. So he had even lung cancer. And that got worse and got into throat and brain. Effect got worse. So yeah, Van Halen like ever since I heard Running with the Devil, Running with the Devil, Jump. I heard it on MTV back then. And this was a guitar riff. Eddie Van Halen even plays the synth, org, whatever. So this that was the song that really got me into Van Halen, Jump, and the way the solo was like what? Kill you. And he's influenced like a major musician, everyone, with the tapping, his
just that gain,
bend and his whammy pedals, everything. So yeah, I was thinking about maybe playing something else, but once I got up today, I was like, man, I gotta pay tribute to the god Eddie Van Halen. And this dude, actually my guitar god, Dimebag Darrell, that he's impacted a lot in my life.
But his guitar god?
Usko guitar god, there were many. Actually, Dimebag goes Ace Frehley, okay?
Yeah, from Kiss.
He even has a tattoo.
He was in a glam band. First
First not the Panther or the glam, power metal, whatever glam band. But when Dimebag passed away, Eddie Van Halen, he gave away his
the
guitar,
black and yellow.
The black and yellow guitar, and he put it up in
the grave.
Buried
it.
So yeah, for paying tribute to my, guitar god, for giving the guitar and keeping it in his grave, I'm gonna play some Ain't Talking About Love.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I had the immense pleasure of playing Van Halen with Bumblefoot on stage. Oh my god. And knowledge about Van Halen and the reverence that people speak, like even Bumblefoot Bunny a Tootle guitarist. But the way he spoke about Van Halen and Eddie Van Halen was like, even he was like worshipped.
He's like, if Eddie Van Halen wasn't here,
none of
कति genre of music नै हुँदैन थियो होला के, the whole art of shredding नै गायब हुन्थ्यो होला के.
true game changer. He was
And he incorporated, actually, I just came to find out that he named his own son Wolfgang.
Wolfgang, yeah.
So he's a big fan of classical music, and he did incorporate a lot of his style, classical style or touch into rock. Rockma ल्याएको छ कि उसले. So it's a big influence.
One of a kind. Will never be another one. When you're playing that song, just for our viewers and everything, what are you doing here? What's happening on this board? Are you just pressing the overdrive again?
Yeah, just pressing the overdrive. Because I like.
Let's all go home and just buy an overdrive.
Yes,
that's it.
That's all you need, guys. Nothing fancy. If you want to play in a metal or rock band, that's it. Buy a tuner and you buy a drive pedal,
Yeah.
And if you want to अलिकति spice up, अलिकति मसला राख्ने भए चाहिँ वा राखे हुन्छ अनि पछि modulationहरु हेरेर whatever chorus, phaser हेरेर.
But simplicity is the key, right?
Yeah. म चाहिँ I just like the sound of just drive मात्र के. And the next go-to pedal for me would be wah, that would be when I'm playing solos. Solos you can do a lot of things. But when you're playing, for me, when you're playing just the riffs, it's just playing nothing more.
Dimebag never used a word, did he? All he did was press the whammy.
Yeah, that's all he needed.
That's all he needed.
Yeah.
Very true. Less is more. One of the key lessons from this video is absolutely that. Before we get out the door, do you have a go-to riff that whenever you pick up the guitar, this is what I want to play?
But this is obviously gonna be my. It's like every time before going to if I climb on stage, it's just like a warm-up thing I do. It could be anything just playing around with your fingers.
Yeah.
But this riff is something which makes you do the same thing, just practicing. Warming up your fingers. So this is. It's very melodic and groovy. Groovy is the word I was looking for. And it's fingers if you're playing sometimes you have to play in winter and there are times when you can't move your finger so you need to, before you step on stage you have to move,
get your fingers going.
You have to exercise. So this is a Pantera song, Pantera riff. It's called Great Southern Trendkill.
The Great Southern Trendkill.
And it's the outro. Because agadi it sounds like chippaide riff. Last now when the song ends, it's like wow, it's so groovy.
Just overdrive, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That's it. All right. Yes, he's losing all his clothes now. No, see, Pantera, vulgar display of power, far beyond driven, Great Southern Kill, and reinventing the steel. These 4 albums, if you ever want to be a metal guitarist, just go through these 4 albums or the first 4 Black Sabbath albums. That's all you need to become a metal guitarist.
Yes, Black Sabbath is for me groovy. I find it so groovy.
Yeah.
But they're the first, the godfather of metal.
Tony Iommi. This is what this show is about. Is the appreciation and the celebration of these artists. Artists like Eddie Van Halen. हामी यहाँ third world country नेपालमा बसेर पनि someone like that made an impact in all our lives growing up. I don't think we would be the same had I not heard Eddie Van Halen tapping on the guitar or playing Eruption or playing Ain't Talking About Love. It's
more in the 90s people were त्यति बेला त Eddie Van Halen नेपालमा पनि एकदम मान्छेहरुलाई there are a lot of guitarists who I know who are they worship Eddie Van Halen. Top guitarists in Nepal, they love Eddie Van Halen. And not only them, like everybody in the world, Eddie Van Halen, he's the next Jimi Hendrix one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. The next man who changed the game
yeah,
was rest in peace.
rest in peace, both
Eddie
of
Van
them,
Halen.
Jimi Hendrix and Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah, all those great guitarists having a gig up in the sky somewhere there. This brings us to the end of the show. There, fantastic. This was
Cheers.
cheers.
Jab it's 8% एकदम jab कति beer पनि
It's okay. Arna pay us. It's okay. What we're gonna do at the end of the show now? I'm not gonna take this because I want to take a guitar. This is the surprise that we had from Guitar Shop. Is this beautiful Moksh mantra, the mantra Moksh edition that they have, that's been signed by some of the luminaries, guitar luminaries in our industry, and one of our very lucky winners will get this guitar autographed by all our guests.
Only I have given you those pics. Why don't you just incorporate that guitar?
He is on point in all of these things. When you win this guitar, you will also be getting 5. That's how many I have in my hand right now. You'll also be getting 5 Albatross picks with this guitar, courtesy of Mr. Suncha Vox
and
himself.
Albatross.
And Albatross.
Yes.
Fantastic. All these picks and this guitar as well. Sanjay, would you do the honors of signing the guitar on the back side right there?
Okay, I shall leave the show.
You shall not you shall not leave the show.
Oh, somebody Sonny sign was
That's ST. That's your brother. Yeah.
So just sign over there, no?
Yeah, just sign. Your bank signature.
Bank signature.
Thank you so much. Fantastic. And a lucky winner gets this guitar. How do you win this guitar? Go to the description, check out the rules, and stand a chance. Also, before you go, I would like to present you with another memorabilia that we have. A big love to Arna, number 8, for getting our guests in the mood for this interview, and also giving them this beautiful
Thank you so
t-shirt. Thank you. And from Revolution Television and Revolution Channel, we also give you a beautiful 5-layer mask that you can use anytime you want.
Cheers.
Fantastic. And that is the show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to Arna Beers, Gears and Riffs. I want to give a big shout out because this show is powered by LSR, Little Star Records. Just all of this beautiful amp sponsored by them. Big shout out to Tootle as well for driving to and fro our great guests that come here. And as I say this, man off camera, please pass me my mobile. Thank you so much. I'm going to call you a Tootle right now because you are unfit to drive.
Yes, sir.
At the moment. So I'm just going to turn this app on and book you a Tootle. And
you're going to kick me out right away.
When it's time to go, it's time to go.
All right.
There we go. We've got a Tootle on the way.
All right.
Hey, big shout out again to Achaar Ghar for all the beautiful delicacies that we have for our guests and for ourselves here. Inline Creation, thank you for being beautiful production partners here. And Guitar Shop for this amazing guitar, which will now be given to a very lucky winner at the end of this series 1. From everyone here, thank you so much. From Arna Beers, Gears and Riffs, Suncha Vox, मैले तपाईलाई यतिचोटी भेटिसके.
Yes, sir.
Every time I meet you, I learn something new, and those people have learned a lot today. So thank you for your time.
I keep learning from you. You keep learning from him. I keep learning from the people. And everybody, you talk and learn every day. It's a part of life.
That's life.
Yeah.
Itself.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Last for the road.
For the road. Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next time.